Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. The 2026 Toyota Fortuner stands as a perfect balance between ruggedness and refinement, a vehicle that continues to honor its legacy as a dependable ladder-frame SUV while evolving into something far more premium, practical, and contemporary. And when you first approach it from the outside, the immediate impression it gives is one of strength and stability. The proportions are broader, the wheel arch is more defined, the grille sharper and more technical, and the lighting slimmer yet more expressive, creating a stance that feels modern but unmistakably tough. And the body uses straighter lines and cleaner surfaces than before, a deliberate choice to make the SUV look more upscale without losing the muscular character that Fortuner buyers love. The hood sits flatter with subtle power bulges, the shoulder line runs uninterrupted from headlamp to tailgate, and the blacked-out pillars create a floating roof effect while the seat pillar remains strong to communicate structural solidity. The face follows Toyota's latest hammerhead design language with a wide grille flanked by slim LED DRLs and lower intakes framed by skid plate-like trim. Grille designs change with trim levels, chrome for luxury variants, blacked out for off-road focused editions, and the headlights themselves use adaptive LED arrays for brighter, more consistent illumination on highways and trails alike. Fog lamps sit vertically in slim housings, tail lamps are sleeker, more connected, and likely to feature a full-width signature on top trims. And the rear bumper integrates metallic finish details and hidden exhausts for a cleaner look while maintaining tow-friendly hard points. From the side you notice how Toyota carefully balances function with style. The wheelbase length provides a commanding stance, the ride height is generous, side steps tuck closer to the body, and a clean character line reduces bulk across the tall doors while a subtle crease near the lower sills adds tension. Cladding is applied with restraint, color keyed on premium trims, textured matte black on tougher versions. Wheels vary by trim from practical 17-inch alloys wrapped in chunky sidewalls for off-road use to larger 20-inch diamond-cut patterns for city-oriented premium buyers. Spoke designs are simpler and easier to clean. Tire choices include quiet highway patterns or proper all-terrains. Paint finishes follow Toyota's refined approach with solid whites, deep blacks, metallic grays, and richer tones like dark blue, bronze, or burgundy, with optional two-tone roof treatments in darker shades and accessory matte wraps offered by dealers. Chrome is minimal, replaced by satin or smoked metallics for a subtler, more contemporary presence. The aerodynamics also improve subtly with smoother underbody trays, tighter gaps, reprofiled mirrors, and more efficient roof spoiler shaping, helping reduce drag and wind noise at speed. The exterior also gains plenty of functional touches like a hands-free power tailgate, power folding mirrors with puddle lamps, rated roof rails capable of carrying rooftop tents, well-protected cameras with cleaning jets, and front and rear tow hooks hidden neatly within the design. And once you open the door and step inside the Fortuner, the shift in character is immediate because the cabin has been rethought to feel calmer, softer, and far more premium than earlier generations. The dashboard takes a wide horizontal form with layered elements. The top section is solid and straight. The midsection features soft touch padding with contrast stitching that flows into the doors, and the center stack leans gently toward the driver with physical knobs for climate and volume paired with tactile toggles for quick controls. Materials feel richer. Across the board, even mid-trims get soft touch surfaces, padded armrests, and neatly finished stitching, while top trims introduce open-pore wood, brushed metal, or high-grade leather alternatives depending on the theme. Ambient lighting with multi-color options is subtle but creates a relaxing nighttime atmosphere. The seats themselves are designed for long-haul support, the cushions firmer where they need to be and softer on top layers. The driver enjoys 10-way power adjustment with memory and ventilation on high trims. Heating and cooling are available in premium markets. The passenger gets 8-way adjustment. The second row offers recline and slide functions with either a bench or captain's chairs depending on configuration. And the third row folds neatly into the floor rather than to the sides, creating a flat cargo bay when stowed. Upholstery varies from durable woven fabric on base trims to synthetic leather with perforations on mid-level grades and high-quality leather or convincing eco-leather on top trims. Seat colors and stitching patterns change by package, with darker practical colors common but lighter sands, chestnuts, and grays available for a more luxurious feel. In front of the driver, a full digital display up to 12 inches shows speed, navigation, ADAS status, and off-road readouts with simple clean graphics and customizable themes tied to drive modes. The center infotainment screen grows to 12 to 14 inches on premium models, sharper and more responsive, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, over-the-air updates, multiple device profiles, and shortcut bars for instant access to cameras, climate, or seat controls. A head-up display is offered on upper trims projecting speed, navigation, and safety warnings with clarity. Toyota smartly keeps physical controls for demisters, volume, and essential toggles so drivers are not dependent on touchscreens in bumpy or off-road conditions. Climate control is dual-zone on most trims and tri-zone on high trims to keep all passengers comfortable, with roof-mounted vents reaching the third row. An advanced filter and ionizer improve air quality, and airflow is tuned to be smoother and quieter. Storage solutions are more thoughtful too. The center bin is deeper and insulated. Some trims add a cool box. Door pockets hold large bottles. The console has a proper phone shelf with rubber ribs. There are hidden compartments for valuables, a lined sunglasses case, and larger cargo tie-downs and 12 volts or even 220 volts outlets for camping gear. Second row passengers enjoy wider armrests, extra trays, and USB-C ports, while the third row finally has its own cup holders and charging points. Noise and vibration insulation is a major step forward as laminated glass, thicker seals, and new sound deadening reduce wind and road noise while tuned body mounts cut frame shutter. The steering wheel is thicker and wrapped in leather with well-placed buttons split between media and driver assist functions. The shifter feels substantial with a knurled finish. 4x4 controls are now on a neat rotary dial with clear detents, and even the window switches are tuned for a uniform, premium click. The audio experience improves too, with bass trims carrying a solid 6 to 8 speaker setup while premium versions bring a branded 10 or 12 speaker system with a discrete subwoofer, tuned for clarity and rich vocals. Charging is abundant with multiple USB-C ports across all rows, a cooled wireless charging pad for phones, and in select markets a built-in eSIM enabling live traffic updates, connected services, remote functions, and OTA updates. Interior color and trim choices match customer lifestyles with darker black and metallic accents for urban users, lighter sands or ivories for those wanting space and light, and warm chestnut or cognac tones for premium lounge-like vibes. Cabin packaging is improved with thinner A-pillars and repositioned mirrors for better outward visibility. A larger rear window reduces blind spots, and the 360-degree camera system offers crystal-clear stitched views. Off-road oriented trims add washable mats, water-resistant seat materials, rubber cargo liners, and dedicated screens showing wheel angle, pitch, roll, and diff lock status, with a trail camera displaying ground immediately ahead for cresting unseen obstacles. The third row, while still compact, is more usable with better cushion angles and foot placement. USB-C ports, cup holders, and glass area help keep passengers comfortable, with the row folding flat for true cargo practicality. NVH improvements extend to targeted damping in rear panels and quieter bushings, eliminating rattles and chatter common in older body-on-frame SUVs. Toyota also emphasizes accessory ecosystems for 2026 with modular roof racks, slimline LED light bars, integrated dash cams, rock sliders, awnings, tow packages, and rubberized mats available. Trims each carry their own identity. Entry models keep durable fabrics and smaller alloys. Mid-trims balance comfort and tech. Off-road packages focus on functionality with blacked-out details and protective parts, while premium trims showcase satin chrome finishes, ventilated leather seating, branded audio, HUD, and larger wheels. Dimensions remain practical for garages while preserving approach and departure angles, with doors opening wide and sills shaped to minimize dirt transfer to clothing. Sustainable choices creep into the interior as recycled fabrics and bio-based plastics replace traditional materials where possible, while low VOC adhesives reduce odors. Nighttime usability is improved with consistent switch backlighting, adaptive screen dimming, and thoughtful auto wiper calibration. Grab handles are padded, bottle pockets shaped to prevent rattling, tailgate scuff plates made of metal not painted plastic, and second-row sunshades that cover the entire glass area. The premium trims even introduce a graceful welcome sequence with DRLs pulsing, puddle lamps projecting subtle graphics, and ambient lighting waking softly when you approach. The tailgate opens tall and slows its arc at the top. Obstacle detection is tuned to be reliable, not intrusive. Cargo lighting is strong and well placed, and a removable washable cargo mat makes family life easier. The sum of these exterior and interior upgrades makes the 2026 Toyota Fortuner feel like a calmer, more cohesive SUV, rugged enough to tackle the toughest tracks, refined enough to make long city commutes or highway journeys feel comfortable, practical in its cargo space and passenger usability, and premium in its materials, lighting, and technology, a true evolution that keeps its dependable heritage while finally feeling like a fully modern SUV buyers can enjoy in every detail. The 2026 Toyota Fortuner represents a remarkable transformation of a vehicle that has long been cherished for its rugged dependability and practical toughness. Yet with this latest generation, Toyota has clearly decided that the Fortuner should not only be a symbol of strength but also an expression of refinement and quiet luxury. And so when you see it in person, the very first thing that captures attention is the sheer presence of the exterior, which has been crafted with cleaner lines, broader shoulders, and a more sculpted stance that gives it an unmistakable aura of confidence. The proportions are tighter, the bodywork is smoother, and yet the details are bolder, so the impression is both sophisticated and imposing. The front end introduces Toyota's modern hammerhead design philosophy, with a wide assertive grille flanked by slim LED headlights that pierce the darkness with incredible clarity. And this grille is designed with variations depending on trim, with chrome horizontal slats that gleam subtly on luxury-oriented versions, while the off-road focused trims receive a more rugged blacked-out mesh pattern that hints at their adventurous personality. The hood itself is flatter with neatly integrated muscular bulges that give it a powerful stance without feeling cartoonish, and the daytime running lights form sharp angular patterns that announce the Fortuner's presence even in broad daylight. Below the grille, the bumper integrates air intakes and metallic effect skid plate finishes that are not just decorative but functional in terms of airflow management and underbody protection. The side profile reveals a vehicle that has grown more refined in its posture. The wheel arches are more pronounced yet sculpted with precision. The beltline runs in a straight, unbroken line from the headlights all the way to the taillights, giving the Fortuner a sense of length and flow. The pillars are cleverly blacked out to create a floating roof effect, and the roofline itself tapers just slightly to provide a balance between aerodynamics and interior spaciousness. Roof rails are not just ornamental anymore but engineered for real load-bearing capacity, ready to carry cargo boxes, kayaks, or rooftop tents for adventurous families. The side steps hug the body more tightly to avoid ground clearance compromises while still offering everyday convenience. And the alloy wheels vary from practical 17-inch designs wrapped in high sidewall tires on utilitarian trims to 20-inch diamond-cut alloys on premium editions that gleam with sophistication. Their designs are simpler and more geometric than before, easier to clean after muddy adventures but striking enough to look elegant parked in the city. Moving to the rear, the changes are just as striking because the tailgate has been given a squarer, more vertical design that maximizes cargo volume while still feeling modern and stylish. The tail lamps now wrap around the body, and on higher trims are connected by a full-width light bar that glows seamlessly at night, a feature that makes the Fortuner instantly recognizable in the dark. The bumper houses a subtle metallic finish skid guard and neatly integrated tow hooks, while the exhaust is hidden to keep the design clean. Practical touches like a high-mounted stop lamp, tucked-away rear wiper, and soft-close power tailgate bring convenience and polish, and the paint options reveal Toyota's strategy to move towards subtle sophistication with elegant metallic silvers, deep blues, bronze brown tones, glossy whites, and stealthy blacks, along with two-tone roof options on select models, with finishes treated to resist scratches and paint protection films available for heavy-duty use. Aerodynamic refinement has been taken seriously, with reprofiled mirrors mounted slightly lower and farther from the glass to reduce turbulence, an underbody tray that smooths airflow beneath the front axle, and smaller details like tighter panel gaps and refined roof spoilers to subtly cut drag and noise. And once you step inside the 2026 Fortuner, you are greeted with a cabin that feels like an entirely new new generation of thoughtfulness. The dashboard stretches horizontally across the width of the cabin, creating a wide and calming sense of space. The upper shelf is solid and confidence-inspiring. The mid-level band is upholstered in soft touch-stitched material that flows seamlessly into the door panels, and the center stack gently angles toward the driver, giving an intuitive cockpit feel without compromising passenger accessibility. The steering wheel is wrapped in soft leather, slightly thicker in rim with sculpted thumb grips, and includes simplified button layouts with one side dedicated to audio and phone functions while the other side manages driver assistance systems. The instrument cluster is now fully digital on higher trims with crisp 12-inch displays that offer customizable layouts showing everything from speed and navigation to off-road information like wheel articulation, pitch and roll angles, and diff lock status, while lower trims still retain a hybrid analog-digital mix for durability and clarity. The infotainment system sits proudly in the center with screens ranging from 10 to 14 inches depending on trim. Featuring Toyota's latest connected car software with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, over-the-air updates, customizable widgets, and quick access controls so you don't need to dig through menus for essentials like climate or seat heating. The physical knobs for volume and temperature remain, a decision that owners will appreciate because tactile controls are still vital in bumpy off-road conditions. The seats themselves are masterpieces of ergonomic thinking. The driver's seat offers 10-way power adjustment with memory and heating and ventilation on premium models, while the front passenger receives 8-way adjustment. The cushioning is carefully layered with firmer support beneath and softer comfort foams on top to reduce fatigue during long journeys. The second row is available either as a reclining 60/40 bench or individual captain's chairs with armrests depending on market and trim. Both configurations offering slide adjustment to prioritize either legroom or third row access. And the third row itself is far more usable than in previous generations thanks to improved cushion angles and folding flat into the floor rather than to the sides, unlocking a broad and level cargo bay when needed. Materials are carefully chosen with durable woven fabrics on entry models, soft synthetic leather with perforations on mid-trims, and supple premium leather or eco-leather alternatives on flagship variants. Interior color themes vary from practical black with metallic accents to warm sand tones, light ivory grays, or rich chestnut browns paired with brushed metal or open-pore wood finishes depending on the buyer's preference. Ambient lighting runs as a subtle strip across the dash and doors, multi-color on higher trims, glowing softly at night without being distracting. Storage is everywhere with a deeper center console bin, a cool glove box on some trims, larger door pockets capable of holding big water bottles, a rubberized shelf for smartphones with wireless charging that has active cooling to keep devices from overheating, hidden cubbies for valuables, neatly designed seatback pockets, and a cargo bay lined with sturdy tie-downs, hooks, and optional 220 volts outlets to power camping gear. The climate control is dual zone by default and tri-zone on higher trims, with roof-mounted vents reaching passengers in the second and third rows. Airflow is tuned to be quieter and smoother, and the system includes advanced air filters and ionizers to keep the air clean. The overall quietness of the cabin is a revelation compared to earlier generations thanks to laminated glass, thicker sound-deadening mats in the floor and firewall, and re-engineered body mounts that reduce frame vibrations, so even at highway speeds the Fortuner feels calm and composed. The audio experience follows the same philosophy with a basic 6-speaker system on lower trims, an 8-speaker upgrade for mid-trims, and a premium 12-speaker branded system on top trims delivering clean and immersive sound without occupying valuable cargo space. Connectivity is abundant with multiple USB-C ports in every row, wireless charging, Bluetooth multi-point pairing, and an onboard eSIM in select markets that supports live traffic, remote vehicle access, OTA updates, and smart assistant functions. Second row passengers benefit from larger armrests, integrated trays, cup holders, and charging ports, while third row passengers finally have proper cup holders, USB-C ports, and improved glass area so they don't feel cramped. And from the driver's seat everything feels designed with purpose. The shifter has a knurled grip, the 4x4 terrain dial is intuitive with a push-to-confirm mechanism, and buttons for hill descent, diff lock, or crawl control are placed logically within reach. Off-road focused trims even add washable rubber mats, water-resistant seat coverings, rubberized cargo liners, and software features like trail cameras showing the ground beneath the front bumper, giving drivers confidence when cresting blind obstacles. Visibility improves with thinner A-pillars, repositioned mirrors on the doors rather than the glass, a larger rear window. Hope you enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next video.